Okay, so it's live. Are you here?
It's live.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here, but I don't see you.
You're not here. You're not in then.
Broadcast will begin soon. Live broadcast will begin soon.
It's 6:31 and it's up.
Q&A.
Q&A. I'm live, but for whatever reason, hold on, let me see this. Let me do this. Let me say this. Let me send you another one that says that I'm inviting you. I'm inviting you with the direct link again and see if that works.
This one, I hear it calling me.
Okay.
Answer.
You should.
It just called me.
Yeah, and you should show up. Oh, it says one viewer. Say something.
Hi.
Yeah, you're there. It's 2 viewers. Hi, everyone. Please bear with us. We're trying to get DeAnna Grant on the line.
How did that happen to you? Okay, let's see. Okay, it says live. I see that.
Yes. So for those who,
I see you. Do I click that?
for those of you that are joining us, please bear with us. We're having a little technical difficulties on the Grant Financial Service side. Please stand by and mute your button. Okay. Thank you. Okay. I'm sorry, we are having a little bit of a technical difficulty here with getting DeAnna Grant of Grant Financial Services online. Please bear with us. Go get some coffee or some tea and make it Black owned, sip and savor. 1 second, please.
Again?
Hi, all. I am on the phone with DeAnna Grant. She is trying to get into our broadcast. We're having a little bit of a technical difficulty. I do apologize. Please bear with us. I promise the fun will be starting just shortly. This is our first day of Be Black TV, and I'm very excited to bring her and her business to you so that you can learn more. Please just bear with us. Like I said, grab some snacks, and she will be on momentarily. Thank you.
You know.
In my office?
No. I'm saying. Hold on.
Bridge has added control room.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Let's see two. I'm trying to get into the Bridge Embassy. Oh, I see you. What? Oh, this is. Oh, can you see me?
No, I see the elephant. And I see my face at the bottom.
Okay. That is because.
I think we have two of these going.
Oh, Grant.
Okay, you're already in a video.
Hold on.
You're in a video call.
Yeah. Oh, you're in here. Okay, you're still in here. You see me? Wait.
There we are. Yay! We made it.
Do I see you? You see me?
I see you. You see me. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I do apologize for the delay. But we finally did get Miss DeAnna Grant of Grant Financial Services here with us, and I hope that we didn't lose too many people during that time. And we're going to extend this a little bit further than 7 o'clock to just make up with that time, so I hope you all can stay with us the entire time. We are joined by DeAnna Grant, like I said, Grant Financial Services, and I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into how this whole thing is going to work. The first 5 minutes, we're going to learn all about DeAnna, the history of her business, how she started, and then also we're going to talk about how she supports the Black community through her work, and also a action step for you. This special goody deal that she's going to be offering to businesses as well as individuals. So without further ado, I want to go ahead and introduce Miss DeAnna Grant. You go ahead and let people know who you are, how you started, and all that good stuff.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. Hey, everyone. So my name is DeAnna Grant, owner of Grant's Financial Services, which is a small business tax and accounting firm. We're currently located in the South Loop, 2008 South Wabash. And we service nonprofits, politicians, emerging businesses, and startups. So we're a community-based organization. We work with the community, and we definitely are into building wealth and building wealth for African Americans.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about how you started.
Okay, so I started my business in 2009, and I have a short but long story. And I'm sorry, I'm having technical difficulties, so I don't know if you can still see me because I cannot see.
I can.
Okay, good. So I started my business in 2009. I worked downtown at an accounting firm it was a Jewish accounting firm. And at that time, the economy, it was like the real estate bust or bubble, and they were laying off individuals. So I also had in 2007, I got married and I had a baby. And I was working at the accounting firm it kind of was an old boys club. And long story short, all of their wives stayed at home, and me with my young child, it was hard to get time off and etc. or get the good assignments at the job. But long story short, in 2009, three major life things happened to me. So my ex-husband, he left the house.
Uh-oh. Go ahead. Keep going.
Okay,
He left.
My ex-husband left the house. The job, the accounting firm, they were doing layoffs. And then my father passed away all within 1 month's time. So
oh my God, point, what year was this? What year was this, DeAnna?
Huh?
What year was this?
This was in 2009.
Okay.
So in 2009, like all of that happened in 1 month's time. And then I said, you know what? I have nothing to lose. I'm going to start a business. And so that was the beginning of Grant's Financial Services. That's when I fully took the leap of faith and went all in. And so I started that tax season, the 2010 tax season.
Okay. So then tell us, what are some of the things that you had to do in order to get started with your business? Because a lot of us just jump right in and we're doing work, and 2 years down the line, our books and everything are all messed up. So tell us what steps you took, especially from an accounting perspective, make sure that you were on the right path.
Okay, so my number one step was to incorporate. So I first decided what the name of the business was. And of course, we all, like when you're at your corporate job, you have your side hustle. So I always had, I had started Grants Financial Services as a side business, meaning I had a few tax clients in lieu of working at the accounting firm. And so my first plan of action was to actually incorporate my business, start a business bank account. And I was fortunate because I had capital. I feel like a new business, it takes money to make money. So my father had passed away and had left some insurance money. So I was able to fund my business, at least for the first 4 to 5 months. So those are my first steps. I had cash, I incorporated, I started a business account.
Okay. And what do you, I mean, obviously we see a lot of our businesses, we don't have that capital that we need to start up. So how much capital did it take for you to even start your business? Just the basic stuff.
The basic stuff, less than $1,000.
Less than $1,000. So yesterday I was on a show and it was said to me that, you know, Houston is growing at rapid rates with the Black-owned businesses there, and Chicago really isn't growing as quickly. But I said that it's probably because a lot of our businesses do business off the books, meaning they're not incorporated, they're handling their business like a hustle. So can you dispel some of the myths of what it actually costs to incorporate your business and how much you would need to start a bank account and even use services such as yourself?
Okay, to incorporate your business, to start a C Corp, and I'm sorry, I hear a lot of feedback, and so I'm just trying to focus in.
It's okay, keep going.
So to incorporate your business, it costs, the Secretary of State fee is $175. And then, so basically, I wanted to, in summation, to incorporate your business, you need about $250 for a corporation. That should be enough capital to start a business. And then your business bank account, I'm not sure if that's $200, $100, but I'm pretty sure you could start a business with $500 or less.
Right. I think I was able to start with 100.
Yeah. So you could start the business bank account with 100. You can incorporate with $250. And if you have $500 or less, you can make your business official.
Nice. So now let's talk about how your business clientele, what is the demographic? Who do you typically service? And what types of services do you provide to them?
Okay, like actually at this point, my business runs the gamut. So I have businesses that gross from 100,000 to, I'll say, at least 10 million. So I have businesses in all levels of small business. And if I have any clients that do not make $100,000, then it's my goal, it is my duty to get them to that first 6 figures. And I consider that 6-figure sexy, but I want everyone to be 6-figure sexy.
Gotcha.
And I want their business to make 100,000 or more. And I don't know if I answered that question, but I work with nonprofits. I have some political clients. I have emerging businesses. I have a few product clients.
There we are. Yeah. I think you have another window open and it's a delay because that's really old. But you have clients that are not-for-profits, politicians, emerging businesses. And
then I also work with a lot of the mom and pops.
A lot of the mom and pops. So like your Sip and Savers, your Ancient Sweet.
A lot of the local community-based businesses. So coffee shops, the restaurants in our neighborhoods. Though most of my businesses are the local community businesses. So like I said, the coffee shops in our neighborhood, the restaurants, the daycares, the beauty salons.
So how do you, can you hear me okay? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but it's like three
Okay.
different conversations going on. It's very weird.
I think you may have something on your end where you have some windows open, but just leave it because I don't want to lose you. So talk about, you said Six Figure Sexy, and tell us a story of a business that may have come in and met with you and they weren't at the six-figure mark. What steps did you take to get them to the six-figure mark?
Okay, so
we are joined by DeAnna. I believe Grant is getting some feedback on her end. But go ahead, how did you get them to the six-figure mark?
So one thing is I have a new quote. I'm sorry, this feedback is giving me.
All about the history.
There you go. I want to close out.
Her business. How she's. So what's your quote as you're closing out? Go ahead, engage the audience.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I know you're beautiful, but we want to hear you too.
No, I'm like this feedback. I had three different screens going on. So
Okay.
my quote is by Dr. Harrington, right? And
Okay.
the quote is, in order to measure, the first step is that, measurement is the first step that leads to control, that eventually leads to improvement. So how do I help a client go from I'll say $30,000 to $100,000?
So you're community group. I'm probably lingering somewhere else. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. So how do I get them from 30,000 to six figures? Is that they first have to decide that you have to decide what you want, decide how much money you want to make in your business. But one thing is measurement. So what that means is tracking your income and your expenses, because a lot of business owners have no idea, have no financial controls, and do not understand how much money they make in, how much money they make on a regular, consistent basis, how much they spend out, and just what their financial goals are. So there's a lot of emphasis on focusing on your numbers. Now, a lot of people, there's a lot of shame, and I don't want to necessarily say shame in our community, but there's a lot of shame and embarrassment when it comes to money and numbers. And so the first thing is, I'm very personable, so I put you at ease. I put you at ease about the situation because I believe in endless possibilities and that anything is possible. But just by paying attention to those numbers is how we change them to over six figures.
That's very, very, very important. Very important, I think, because the work of Bridge is to eradicate poverty and build wealth. And that takes intentionality and strategy, which means that you have to be very, very close to those numbers that you're talking about. How much money are we spending? Where's that money going? What are we missing? So that when we start to reinvest in our community, then we know exactly what sort of investments we should make. And speaking of community, one of the things that's very important to us here at Bridge is that when we support businesses, Black businesses, or any business that's taking money from the community, we always ask, how are you reinvesting back into community? So talk a little bit about how Grant gives.
Okay. First and foremost, all of my staff is African American, and almost 95% of my vendors are African American. And how do I give? I try to support my fellow entrepreneurs in my community. So if I need PR services, I pull from another entrepreneur. If I need office supplies, I pull from entrepreneurs in my community. If I need social media services, I pull from entrepreneurs in our community. So I'm very into circulating the dollar. I have a special, I would like to start an initiative called Grant Gives. And what that is, that would be almost like a loan fund, but a business, a small business community fund that I would either, I would contribute to that fund from revenues, from Grants Financial, from tax revenues, from accounting revenues, and fund that fund, and it will be given to an entrepreneur to help them start their business or to help with marketing or something as it relates to their business. So this year will be our first year that we would have that Grant Gives initiative, but in the interim, what I do is I try to support other entrepreneurs in my community.
So talk about some of the entrepreneurs that you support, because I'm really excited about Grant Gives. I've been hearing about it from you for a while. So yay, kudos to that. And I mean, I've seen firsthand how you have given. I am one of those people that you have given to and helped to support. I mean, I know the importance of not just the Black community, but sisterhood for you. So this is my sister too, y'all. She has definitely, and we met on this entrepreneurial trail. So let's talk about the types of initiatives that you want to give to. Any specific sorts of businesses that you want to loan to, any area, or is it across the U.S., across the globe? Talk a little bit more about that.
For me, like my heart is in Bronzeville, South Side, and you know, I'm not going to eliminate the West Side, but it definitely would be in an area where we need to build the community so that we have more amenities. So I would like to help I actually would like to see us have more amenities in our communities. So that is where I would give my money to support a business in, it probably would initially be the South Side, because the most of my clients are like from the South Side. But of course, I service all 50 states. So.
Absolutely. And let's talk about how you are able to service all 50 states. I started my business
in 2009.
I think you have another window open somewhere, but go ahead. Tell us how you reach other states. What sort of things are you doing right now to reach other areas outside of Chicago, and how do people get in contact with you that may not be here? Okay,
so my email address is Grants Financial, GRANTS Financial @gmail.com, and phone number 312-265-1414. But how I reach out to other states at this time, I have clients from Chicago who are now moving to other states like North Carolina, Georgia, Texas, and I'm starting to have clients who have businesses that are moving to those other states. So it's not any one state. The IRS governs all 50 states. So the federal government supports all 50 states, and I can support taxes in all 50 states.
Got you.
But my focus, my emphasis and focus is mainly, I'll say, on the Chicago and Chicagoland area at this point in time.
Got you. So let's talk about, I mean, you were blessed in the sense, your father was extremely proactive in making sure that he left something for you to build on. And in a time where a lot of us will use money, with tax money or insurance money, and just blow it, you actually invested it, and you're benefiting 100 times over, and you have something that you can also leave to your daughter, a business that you can leave to your daughter. So before we move into the action step, give suggestions on how people can use money, whether it's from taxes or insurance, to reinvest in their wealth building goals.
The economy, it was like a little thing. Okay. I don't know what that's driving me crazy.
I took it. I think I accidentally dialed you. I have that bad.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So Your question was, how could someone take their, I have actually an interesting factoid, and I'm not telling anyone's business, but in my direct business for this tax season, we had refunds in excess of $500,000. I mean, not, yeah, $500,000. Meaning I process returns, and the cumulative refunds for, and actually that's not even all of my clients, that's only the clients that use banking products. The cumulative total was $500,000. And I am one out of however many tax professionals, just say in the city. So with that being said, and then my clientele is almost 95% African American. So we have dollars. What could we do with those dollars? Definitely, I'm definitely into saving and investing and taking the dollars to invest in your future, or taking the dollars to invest in another business. I wish, my hope, my dream, my heart would be if we could take the accumulative total, all put it in a fund, and kind of like how the Mexicans do, how I know they'll like stay in one house and then have a pot of money. Everyone will put $1 into the pot, and then one person gets a chance to use the pot at a time. If there was a way we could have it wouldn't be a bank, but it would be some sort of fund, and I don't know how we would regulate it, but we would take it to, because you need to, in my opinion, you need capital to really grow your business. Every business that I have that has really, I'll say, gotten over the $500,000 mark is because they have money. Some investor has given them money. The bank has given them like some real dollars to take their business from, I'll say, the $500,000 to sky's the limit. So I would like to see people take their refunds, and instead of, I'm even okay if we took it and kind of support our own stores. Like if we took the dollars and support our own boutiques, our own beauty salons, our own restaurants, our own clothing stores, that would be amazing as well. But not taking the dollars and just blowing it, but taking it to use for either to start a business. You could use it to buy some real estate. You could use it to save for your retirement but just not taking dollars and buying things that have no, I'll say, depreciation, that have no value outside of the year 2016. Taking those dollars and actually putting it towards something that would count. I don't care if that's everyone takes $3,000 and we start another coffee shop, whatever, but taking our dollars cumulatively to support our own communities.
Okay. And then let me ask the final question. And if anyone has any questions, they can type it in the chat on the side. And we'll make sure to bring Miss DeAnna Grant back. So, and next time, where I think she got the hang of this right here now. We had a few technical difficulties in the beginning, so thank you for the people who are still tuned in and getting some tidbits from this service. Did we lose DeAnna? I think we lost DeAnna. Does anybody have any questions for DeAnna Grant? I have a feeling she'll be joining us again. Please go ahead and type your questions in the sidebar there, and we will get those to her. Nothing? I feel alone in here. But you know what? I mean, here's the thing. When you're starting something out, it may not be perfect in the beginning. You're going to have all kinds of mishaps, a lot of little things that don't go right. It's about sticking through it and keep on working it and perfecting it. It's exactly how I started Bridge. I only had a vision and I had an idea and I had the drive to do it. And that's what we saw with DeAnna Grant today. She had the drive to take her human capital, her skills, her knowledge, her experience that she gained while working for a larger corporation and putting that into her own business using her own capital. And like you heard her say, less than $1,000 using her own capital to start her business. We did lose her. I don't know where she went, but what I'm going to do is get her on the phone so that we can find out what her special deal is for any individual or small business out there that may want to take advantage of her service. I strongly suggest that if you are not working with a professional accountant, that you should. Hi, Grant. It appears that we lost you. I don't see you, but as we close out, you know, I wanted to go ahead and let people know what your special promotion is for them. So for the individuals, what will you be doing this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. in your offices? What will you be offering your tax clients, for those last minute tax people?
Okay, for the last minute tax people that are filing Form 1040EZ or 1040A, we are offering taxes for $99 for this Saturday. So anyone that comes in, or even if you just come in and fill out a client intake sheet and let us know that you're with the British Embassy, then we are offering from 10 to 4 taxes for $99. We also, because we are an accounting firm, we have a 3-month special. If you make a 3-month commitment to us, the first 2 months are free, and then we are doing bookkeeping and payroll for $99 a month.
Woo! I don't know if you guys heard that, and I'll be sure to get the word out, and you'll see it. But DeAnna Grant has offered anyone who comes. What's that address again, DeAnna? What's your office address?
22008 South Wabash.
Okay.
60646.
Okay, so DeAnna Grant is offering this Saturday only from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. She is offering a deal on your taxes. If you're doing a 1040EZ or a 1040A filing, go into the offices of 2008 South Wabash, and for only $99, and you cannot beat that, for $99, she will file your taxes for you, a 1040EZ as well as a 1040A. 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., $99, 2008 South Wabash. And for those who are running their business and thought about doing some accounting and bookkeeping and payroll services because you have receipts everywhere, you can also get her services with a 3-month commitment for only $99 a month. Now, the 3rd month would be free for you. So for a $200 investment, you get 3 months of her service for accounting and bookkeeping. And I'll make sure to get all that information over to you. We want to definitely thank DeAnna Grant for being a part of our Be Black promo today. And tomorrow we will have JCJ Jones presents Destination Freedom, where she will be talking about her event where she's teaching sewing. Everyone is asked about that. So if I were able to be here, I'll be in Nashville at the time of the event, but I definitely want you guys to tune in tomorrow because this is a hot button event. Talk soon. Bye-bye.